Hey Aquarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 5th, 2025. This is for Aquarius. Last shuffle coming out for Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, Aquarius, we have travel. We also have behind a mask. I think underneath the surface, Archangel Michael is behind you. Archangel Michael makes you, this is an angel that amplifies everything that you do, a protector. So this would be an archangel that is protecting you, pushing you to go the distance, to go further, uh, pushing you to uncover some untapped potential, some hidden potential within. You may know things you don't know how you know, especially when it comes to unlocking a lot of money. A lot of money. This feels like protecting money, protecting your assets, protecting your ambitions. Okay, so whatever it is that you ask for, it feels like people are going to want to give. It feels like you know now when people are taking advantage of you. Travel with the Fool. Then we have Five of Swords with that as well. Ten of Wands and the Queen of Swords with this. It tells me that beneath or underneath the mask, behind a mask, it feels like you are focused on putting a stop, full stop on some connections. You're about to end something. I feel that underneath it all, you're like, I'm done with something because I want to be. I feel like you're wanting to be very persistent about making sure that you are of service to someone or to some other people. Um, this tells me that you are surrendering to uh, this looks like surrendering to a change. You're not trying too hard anymore. If you were trying too hard, travel tells me with the Fool, Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Swords that you've come such a long way as a person that you are now realizing you have better discernment when it comes to people. Okay, when it comes to because I see people being codependent on you. I'm seeing people being somewhat addicted to something that has to do with you, very like addicted to you. And the angels are telling you to ask for help from others, but I also feel like at this point you're being asked to help others, and or to be of service. You're being asked to. I feel yeah, behind a mask you have strength and Ten of Swords, right? But that's underneath the surface. It looks like underneath the surface you're at a space now where you're saying, I want to put an end to something. It looks like you're done. You're done. You want to use silver to help you to be very persistent about that too, because it's not about trying hard to make sure it's apparent to you, to the other people, that this is done. I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore, because you're doing too much. You're too like either controlling or too involved in my space. um, I feel like you need to give this person time, especially if this is in a realm of love. Give them time to let go, or give them time to be able to do things on their own. Give them time to understand where you're coming from. I feel like for many of you, you're very focused on money. You're very focused on making money, and you're being asked to perform some service in order to receive that money. It feels like you don't have time for love, to be quite honest with you. This looks like I don't have time, but you may have been making a lot of extra efforts in order to make time for love. But this situation needs to unfold naturally, and they want you to start making some changes. They want you to start listening to your intuition a lot more too. Some of you may not be listening to your intuition at all. You want to say, my thoughts become my reality, and then your thoughts need to be geared towards believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. You probably already do. I haven't met an Aquarius that doesn't. But at the same time, you may not believe that you can change, or you may not believe that your feelings are worth exploring, or are real. You may not even see that you are psychic. So many of you are unrealistically psychic. They're giving me Lilith placements for you. You want to look into where that is. There's untapped potential hidden in your Lilith placement. it's wild though what I'm seeing for you. Like it's wild in a sense that it's something that you can't put your finger on, and it's not something that you could readily just say, oh, this is my gift, this is my skill, this is my talent. It's almost like wild, natural, raw, untamed intuition. Okay. So you want to remember that about your thoughts. When with that ability, with that intuitive ability, with that psychic ability, your thoughts become your reality, right? That would mean that you would want to steer your thoughts into, this is my goal, this is what I want, and then allow your intuition to say, well, if this is what I want, then this is how I can get it. But you have to allow for that, you know, that to come to fruition. I feel that they're telling you to ask for help from others. More than anything else, that would be that you could trust your intuition to know exactly who would help you, because your discernment is so powerful. You know when someone is a burden to you or when they're trying to take advantage of you. You'll know, and you do know. Okay, because underneath it all, it feels like you want to be done with something. You want to be done with maybe holding back. You no longer want to hold back if you have been. Friends and colleagues with the Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups tells me that there's people around you, or friends, either they're friends, people that are working in the same field as you, or in the same, in the same company, different departments, what have you. These are people that are watching you heavily, watching you, and are already experiencing some separation anxiety. It looks like they're also they may be, it feels like they need your help, but they're talking themselves out of reaching out. That's one thing as well. This would also be people that are watching for a new opportunity. They may want, they're watching out. They're very vigilant and very, it's almost nosy to look for an opportunity with you. And I'm not sure what that opportunity would be, but there's something about them wanting an opportunity with you. To do what isn't just, it's like they may feel like powering or teaming up with you. It's like you two become a force. I feel that people know that um, you are blessed or you are protected, and they want to be under that umbrella of protection with you. Fear is the Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. The fear of in this energy is about, it feels like you don't want drama. You don't want problems. So that may be what holds you back. You want to tap into where your Lilith placements are, because I'm seeing angel number 444. That's a number of protection. And usually that means that it's time, like everything is protected. And this Archangel Michael is sending this number to tell you that you got to get ready for all the good things that you've been hoping for, all the good things you were saying. Now you hope this happens. I hope that happens for me. Get ready for it. You were born for a higher calling. You were born for a higher calling. Archangel Michael is here to make sure to open, to break, what's the word? This is that kind of archangel that comes in and is like, if you step, he makes sure that your steps are loud so people turn around to look at you. If you press the button, all of a sudden it's like a sonic boom in the air. Like, this is that kind of angel that when you do something, it matters and it touches many lives. This is an amplifying angel. Okay, but this is an angel that wants you to put your energy into going towards your ambitions. And the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, the right resources, the right circumstances to make things happen. You want to push and do what, be persistent. Use silver, the metal or the color, to help you to be as persistent as possible. And with this fear, this tells me that you may be afraid that things are working against you. You may be worried that that is the case, maybe because you have dealt with people who are taking advantage of you or sabotaging your whole situation, maybe throwing you under the bus or overloading you with things on purpose. And so that may be why you may feel that things can't happen. But I do feel so strongly that good things are coming towards you. It's not even funny. Like really good things. Okay. They want you to make a change. Most of the change that I'm seeing that you would need to make would be in the realm of mm, it's time for you to, like I said, it's like the change is to believe in yourself. In the past, you may have thought of yourself as like diminished, like I'm losing my grip on things. Maybe you're losing your hold on certain people. Um, you may have thought that your time has passed, or you were sabotaged so much that or something was sabotaged so much that there's no coming back, right? You may have felt less than everyone else, and you couldn't improve in some situation. Like I'm just not as good as this other person. I'm never going to be as good looking or as intelligent or as successful as them. For this to be here, and it feels like you may have thought you failed in in the things that you do, right, with the Five of Swords, coming from a place of like, I may have failed, man. But this is telling me that all of that was meant to be on your path. You've been living your purpose the entire time, like the entire time, right? The growth you have, the growth that you've gone through is ridiculous. It's almost exponential. It's not like, okay, I'm double the fun, now I'm double mint, you know? It's not like that. It's like you went from, 3 to 9 to 81 and just kept going exponentially, right? And if everything it went, they want to remind you, if everything would have went the way you wanted it to go, you would have learned very little. You wouldn't be who you are today if things went the way you wanted it to. Okay? In failure and in all the things like the lack of the results that you wanted, and the lack of all the things that you desired in your life, you've learned more about who you really are and that you are really in control. And that's what you needed, because you would have kept giving your power to someone else throughout this time. Because if you would have gone the way you wanted to go, just the way you wanted it to be in the first place, anytime you experience any little failure, you'd have been like, you guys, you just do it. I can't do it. Right? You've got to believe in yourself. I feel like the rest of the journey ahead is going to be really smooth. I think you've been through enough. Spirit's like, you've been through enough. Archangel Michael's here now to protect you. Don't worry. So this is here. They're saying, be yourself, be you, right? You're being called into service. You're being asked to be fully yourself. There's no reason to fear that things will be opposing you. That may have been the past. It's not your future. It's definitely not your future. You can reach out now. You will not be sabotaged any longer. Spirit's like, you've done enough. You have a strong discernment. You know when something's off. You can trust yourself. So I'm just going to leave that here with you, because that's what they're, asking of you to pay attention to. Now you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, a Libra. I'm also seeing another Aquarius or a Gemini. So yeah, if you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.